emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have. And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? 180. 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. I got you. I got you. Ready?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought. Down. 10
more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set ready. Set ready. 54. Switch.
From the 50, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Great. Mike, 54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Newton's pass is on target to Moore. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Man, I got you. Check the backer.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And taken right on the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Gun. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Front. 50. Tackles.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch time. Tight end,
Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Newton on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a run with McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You ain't going nowhere.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he's good. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 37 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, 0-0-0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal that's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to
and force another punt. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Watch 54. I'm coming for you. You mine.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Get him,
Second and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, he hits his running back, Procise. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
You got nothing.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught, And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Newton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Darius Williams. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. This will go for 5 up to the 33. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
54, right there, 54 Mike. You better bring it. You better bring it. 25. You better bring it. Watch the sit pass, run pass.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Newton. And now he's going to use his legs. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run with McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
20.
Watch the run.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready. 180.
Mike 5-4. No chance.
Gun.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This will be fielded at the 17. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right. But it hasn't been his best game overall, so I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out, or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got him. Go like this.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mine's 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 50's the mine. 50's the mine.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Come on, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they just...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
22 yards there, a first down. Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Great. Watch safety green. Watch
From the gun, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Gun.
Here we go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Gano now to add the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Right there, 54 Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who got 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
20.
McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.